I'm going to be using this NYX micro eyebrow pencil to fill in my brows today. And I'm using that to outline the under part of my brow. Then I use it to outline the top part of my brow, and notice how I didn't start from the beginning of my brow at the top to outline it. I started a little bit behind it, and I did this because it allows the brows to look more natural looking. And now I'm going to be doing hair-like strokes with the pencil to fill in any empty gaps in my brows. And I'm just going to take the other side of that micro pencil and use the spoolie to brush everything out to make it look even. You always want to make sure that you brush out your brows after you fill it in, because this is what's going to allow it to look natural and seamless. You don't want your brows to look blocky. So I'm going to repeat the same steps on my other brow. And I really like to use this NYX eyebrow pencil because it's not too heavy on your brows. Like, no matter how much pressure you apply to the pencil while filling it in, it won't give you like this dark type of shading or like a dark cast to it, because sometimes like certain brow pencils can be too heavy and it can make your brows look dark. So you see me just brushing out my brows after I finished filling it in. And I'm going to be using a flat brush. You can use an angled brush, and this Pro Concealer that's very close to my skin tone because I'm going for a natural brow look today. So notice how when I outlined my brow, I took my time, because when you're doing this, you want to make sure that when you're swiping the concealer under your brow to outline it, that you're doing it very slowly, because you can do the wrong swipe and your brow ends up looking crazy. So you want to take your time when doing this. And when I outline my brows, I like to get really close to my brows because I don't want my brows to come out thick. Depending on how far you put the concealer or how close you put the concealer to your brow, it can make your eyebrows look either very thin or very thick. So you also want to pay attention to that. And when I outline the top part of my brow with concealer, notice how I didn't start with the concealer at the beginning of my brow. I didn't use the concealer at the very beginning part of my brow because I didn't want it to look blocky. And again, that allows your brows to look very natural when you don't start from the very beginning with the concealer. And now I'm going to repeat the same step on the other brow, slowly outlining the bottom part of my brow with the concealer. And when you use concealer, don't use too much. You don't want to use too much. Start small and work your way up. Start small and then work your way up with the concealer, trust me. And now I'm just fixing any mistakes. And I'm going to be using this random flat brush that I have to blend out my concealer so everything looks nice and natural and everything is well blended. This is the finished results. Thank you guys so much for watching.